Hi guys, this video is about what you need to do as soon as you immigrate to Dublin, Ireland as a student, as a master student or a bachelor student from India. And if you are immigrating for the first time, here are top 5 things that you need to take care of. I will divide this video into 2 parts. First part will have top 3 steps that you need to do, and the rest 2 will be in the second part of the video. So here you go. Let's go. First thing that you need to do is get your leap card done. Leap card, what is a leap card? A leap card is something that is something very similar to your railway pass that you have in India. It is a kind of a discounted card which will give you almost 50% off on all your travels. It is a very budget friendly travel card that you need. Wherever you go next, whatever you do next, a leap card will save all your money in transportation and commute. So why do you need it? As a student, you are on a budget and everything here. Let's just take an example. If you want to travel via Lewis tram, one-way ticket is of about €2 for few kilometers, 4 to 5 kilometers on average, just the average price. And that's a single way ticket of the tram. And if you want to travel back, that's 2 into 2, that is 4. So you will be charged €4 just for one-way ticket. And if you're a student, you will have to use a tram or bus, anything, for let's just say on average 5 days a week, because you travel to the college for studying. So if we multiply 5 by 4, that's €20 straight only for a week. That's approximately 2000 INR rupees that you need to spend only on the travel for just 1 week, and you have to travel for months as a student. So a leap card will enable you to use discounted pricing. You have a capping of around €16 if you use multi-mode. That is, multi-mode is Lewis tram, and after some distance you might need to travel by bus. So there are various routes across the city or around the city center. So there is a even lower cap on €11 on a tram, and I think around €13 on the bus. So you will not be charged beyond this maximum capping, even if you travel for multiple kilometers multiple times. And there's a daily capping of €4 for multi-mode, and even a little lesser for only a single mode. So that is how you can see that how much you can travel freely with leap card. So before traveling anywhere else, you just need to do the first thing is that you need to get a leap card. So these are the rate difference that you can see, and trust me, everything here is very far off. It's not like कि हम लोग नीचे चाय की दुकान पे चले गए, या फिर मम्मी ने बोल दिया नीचे से आधा किलो टमाटर लेके आ, something like that, which is there in India. No, every grocery store is if you are living away from the city center. In city center you might get it around 2 to 5 minutes walking, maybe few shops are available. But if you are living little far away from the city, everything is very far off. It's in kilometers, literally 1 to 2 kilometers for just grocery shopping. So please take care. That is a huge difference here in Dublin as compared to India. There are huge stores that are available. There are shopping centers, etc. So you will have to travel using public transport only as a student, since we are on a budget. So leap card is very important. Third thing is, how do you get it? Before even coming here, you can just do it online. Even if you have not done it from India, don't worry, just go to a website. I'll put it in the description as well. You have to go to the online website, you have to follow steps and just get all the documents verified online, upload them online. And at the final step, it will ask you to pay the money to load your leap card. You will have to pay some refundable deposit for the card. It's very minimum. It's like hardly €5, 3 or €5, and then you have to load the card for some minimum balance account. That is also 5 to 10 euros. There are options if you want to load more for more travel. You can just load it more, but you can use your Forex card or any international card to load that leap card, and this you can do only before 14 days or with, and then you have to, as a second step, because you have to go for verification here in the Dublin city center within 14 days with your order ID. There's an order ID that will come after successful application to your email address, and with that order ID you will have to go to a location. I'll put the location also in the description, to the city center, to get yourself verified with 3 documents: your passport, visa, your student confirmation letter from the college, and third, your payment receipt as a student. That's all that you need, and on the spot they will give you your leap card to get started with it. So how to use that leap card is a separate thing. I might make a separate video on how to use it on a tram, Lewis or bus, and that's all. The first thing that you need to do is get the leap card, because that reduces your cost a lot. That's the first thing. Let's go to second thing. Second thing is get the local SIM card as soon as possible. So what are the networks that are available? There are a lot of networks that are available: Lyca, Tesco, 3, EIR, Vodafone, you name it. There are multiple networks, but the cheapest one that I've heard of is Lyca and Tesco. You can go to a Tesco store and you can buy it. So there are 2 ways that you can buy these SIM cards: offline and online. For offline mode, you just have to go to the city center or anywhere nearby. You can find a store, show your documents that you already have, pay in cash and get the SIM card. And for online mode, you will have to go online on their websites, check out the rates, etc., talk to a salesperson and get it ordered. Before, if you want, you can order it when you are in India, and you can get it delivered within 5 to 7 days, I think, to the address that you are going to stay at after landing here. And so the budget here, why Lyca is cheapest, is it offers, if you take only 1 month plan, it offers 15 euros as your budget, as your cost, and if you take 3 months, it charges 12 euros for quarterly plans, and if you take for an entire year, it charges you 6 euros. Accordingly, 6 into 12, that is the amount that you have to pay. So you can get SIM card in that way for Lyca. For EIR, Vodafone, it's a little costlier. It's 20 euros per month. And for 3, I think it's very cheap, and sometimes they give it for free. I'm not sure, but that is what I've heard. And so those are the there's also Gomo that's there, which I've heard is useful, which is cheap, so that can be ordered online. So this is the budget overall for your recharges. And mind you, the plans that are there are mostly unlimited data plans and unlimited call plans. There is no option of 1 GB, 2 GB, 3 GB recharge. Mostly all the networks offer you unlimited data plans and data calls, and calls within Ireland. For international calls, there is a separate charge. So yeah, pretty much those are the plans that are only available here. I think for 3, there's an exception. There is the possibility of recharging only 1 GB or 2 GB data plans, but you might need to ask the person to recharge again and again for that card once you are over with the data limit. So please take care of those things, and those are the plans that are available for a SIM card. And the last thing here that you need to know about the networks is that the networks here are pretty much low outside of the city, as in within the boundaries and within the city center. It's a good network. For pretty much all the networks, the network levels that you see on the mobile will be always 1 or 2 outside the city if you live outside the city, and that's pretty much same for all the networks, even if it's cheap or it's costlier. So yeah, maybe Vodafone or EIR are a little more, maybe they show 2 or 3 lines of network, but the cheaper ones might show maybe 1 or 2. So yeah, it's normal here, and network might not be available outside the city if you go for hiking, trekking, or wherever you want to go, or if you live outside of the city. So that's all about SIM card. That is the second thing that you need to do: buy a local SIM card. Third thing that you need to do is open a bank account. There are 2 major banks that are available here. So major banks, one is AIB, Allied Irish Banks, and second is BOI, Bank of Ireland. You can open your account in any one of these by visiting the nearest branch. You can find it on Google for any bank that you want. You can just Google it and find it near your place, near your home, and near your stay. And those are the banks that are available. Which account type you should open? You should especially obviously say that you are a student and you want a student account type, because they offer a lot of discounts on that student account type. If you want to take a loan, etc., going ahead, you will get a lot of discounted interest rates. You need to show your 2 documents majorly: your passport and visa as your identity card, and the second thing is your bank letter that you get from the college, mentioning that you are a student of this college. So that's all. The third thing that you can do for all the transactions online is opening a bank account. So guys, this is not at all sponsored, and this is not a sponsored video, and these are just pure my findings, and these are just to make things easier for you. That's all. So these are the top 3 things. For next 2 things, will have to check the part 2. Till then, bye. See you again in part 2.